Mark, what aspects of the game in the third quarter did you feel like you started to really get control of to help carry you through to the end of the game with a nice run out?
Yeah, love the way we started the half because we built a little bit of a lead in the second and then surrendered it down the stretch. And it was close to halftime. And then we get some separation early, which is always good. We were in the play. And then I just thought our defense in the third and fourth was really, really good. It was catalyst for us tonight. I actually didn't think it was our best offensive night on a lot of possessions. We had a lot of really good possessions, obviously, but I thought the defense in the second half was big time.
And J-Dub seemed to just be pretty steady with the playmaking throughout the whole first half, and then the second half got some more scoring into it. What did you make of just his approach and then the impact that he had?
Yeah, I thought he played with great force tonight. Not only on his own offense, obviously he got fouled a lot, got himself to the line, which is something we talked about a ton to this point in the season. He did a great job there, but also just his force to get to the lane and then make plays for his teammates. Found a lob, found some spray outs, and then found his own offense. But I thought as the game went on, he got more forceful, and then that group to start the fourth when they played Jokic a good stretch after the whole third, that group separated the game, and he had a lot to do with that on the offensive end.
Well, you talked before the game about what the action last year. It looked like some of those plays. How much of what you have in mind with that did you see in that fourth quarter?
For our team, I mean, it's 1 of 82. We play these guys again tomorrow. We're not like overreacting. I know there's a lot of noise around the game, but we were just okay for a lot of the game. And they're going to play better tomorrow. Hopefully we play better tomorrow. And then I thought we stacked stops in the fourth and in the second half, but we've done that all year. I don't think it was any sort of epiphany.
It felt like as soon as Chet started getting foul trouble, like they were delivering some big moves earlier in the first half. I guess what do you make of the moves? Chet, J. Will, Hartstein, just the entire front court as they dealt with some of those challenges.
Yeah, we have great respect for Jokic, and he's a really good player. And the way you got to play him is with activity. And we have the luxury of using fresh legs against him. And I thought, we were able to throw different guys on him. J. Will had him in that stretch in the first, and also made some shots for us, which was important. I thought Hart did a great job on him in the third, and the fourth, and Chet, had some minutes on him early in the fourth with foul trouble, and I thought he did a good job. So, team effort, 5-man defense, but those guys were really good tonight.
You had a moment in the second quarter when Chet picked up his third foul. You took him out, put him back in about the 7:37 mark.
Yep.
And got a little run. He had a dunk. Why did you kind of take that, I guess, chance or whatever? It worked out for you, and then you took him out in 4 minutes.
Yeah, said many times, you're going to make the refs foul those guys out. I'm not going to foul them out. There's 10 to go when you got the third, I think. And if you sit them the whole half, you're basically fouling them out in the first half of the game. So, got him a quick one, got him back out there. Didn't close the half with him. And if he had picked up his fourth, we would have adjusted accordingly in the second half. But I trust these guys to make the right plays. I trust the officials to call what they see. And he didn't foul out of the game, so it was impactful for us because he gave us great minutes when he was out there.
And they ran that 3-2 or 1-2-2 zone, kind of gave him some problems. You kind of figured it out one time, I guess. Chet was on the left wing. He found Hart on the baseline from the right side. Is that a call play or just working out that way?
No, I mean, we didn't design it to get that specifically, but it was a play call. I mean, I thought we got some really good stuff as the game went on, as we got used to it. Early on, I didn't think our attacks were great, but that's a good thing about playing them tomorrow. I'm sure they'll throw that out again tomorrow, and we'll be more ready for it. And when they go to it, we'll have some attacks ready for it.
Mark, the starting lineup got off to a little bit of a slow start in the first half and then a good start in the second half. Is there anything you would attribute that to beyond just the basketball being game runs?
Yeah, variance. It's a really good lineup. Closed the game really well on both ends of the floor. It's new, so I understand there's a little bit more tension on it, but there's going to be parts of the game where there's runs. We got a lot of good guys out there. They play well together. I really liked what that looked like tonight against this particular team, especially in the fourth quarter. I thought it had its desired intention as the game went on. So I thought a lot of positive things with that lineup tonight.
And you're just like the athletic. You don't defend Jokic with just one guy, but Hartenstein probably did the best of anybody, just one-on-one. Does that come from him playing with him prior, or was there like a lot of film study beforehand, or how did all that kind of work out for IR specifically?
I don't know. It's a good question for him. He's probably a little bit familiar from playing against him, playing with him. He's also guarded a lot of different players and is a really good point of attack defender. It's the first time we've played against him, Jokic, in a long time where we haven't like all out doubled him, which we've done a lot in the past. And we took a look at that tonight to see how we did with it with Hart. And that's another thing we can, look at tomorrow. But I agree with you. I thought he did a good job. I thought Daigneault gave us really good minutes on him late in the first quarter, especially. But he's a tough cover. He obviously requires a lot of attention. He does a lot for the team.
Mark, you've talked about Jalen needing to stay ready even as the team gets healthier and the game kind of swung back in the last 3 nights and getting that production. Can you take us through any of that invisible work that we don't see that's led him to get here, staying ready and being able to perform?
Yeah, just great mental toughness because obviously his role is very fluid right now. But he does a great job of being consistent with his approach and with his work. And when you're consistent with your approach and your work, then you're more likely to be consistent with your play. And he's a first-class professional in that regard. He's done a great job of that, and he's given us huge. The Memphis game, he went in there and made shots and was really impactful in that one. He was obviously outstanding against Portland, and he was a huge lift for us in the first quarter of the game tonight. So he deserves a lot of credit for his professionalism and readiness.
Tony, go ahead.
When you look at SGA against the drop, what were some of the things that you guys did to try to adjust once they put Jokic on your shooters in the corner and try to discourage some of the ball screen action that you guys were running?
Yeah, we knew coming in that they were going to be pretty schematic. That's how they've played us in the past. They throw a lot of different things at us quickly, and they are a team that forces you to calibrate and pivot very quickly to the way you need to attack them. I actually thought, he's a great player. He had 40 points, but there were some looks that he usually, banks home that he didn't hit tonight. He's probably disappointed with how he played, as crazy as that is. And some of it's how they played him. I thought he got some clean ones off the pick and rolls. They're shots we wanted to shoot, and we wanted to be a threat to shoot those. And so we're taking those shots, most of them, every single night. But he played a great game. He went back in there, really stabilized down the stretch. I thought our attacks against Memphis the other night in the fourth quarter of the game just weren't as sharp as they needed to be. And tonight, in the same kind of area of the game, we did a great job of slamming the door on both ends.
You mentioned the unique back-to-back we're facing them again tomorrow. What are some of the non-basketball related things as a coach that you tell your team to get ready for that?
Well, you just got to get back to zero, which we always try to do, and it's particularly important on a quick turnaround and against the same team. You have to understand this is a really good team that doesn't like how they feel right now, and they're going to wake up tomorrow very motivated for the game. And I would assume they're going to play better tomorrow than they did tonight, and we need to play better if we want to compete again tomorrow.
You guys have been on the other end of it for most of the season with injuries just midway through a game, but they lose Aaron Gordon really early in this one. How do you think that sort of impacted the flow of the game?
I mean, he's a really good player, that has great impact for them. It gives him size, gives him offensive rebounding, point of attack defense, rebounding, offensive rebounding. Great respect for him as a player, but I have great respect for them as a team. I mean, they're a really good team, regardless of who's on the floor for them. So they'll adjust like all good teams do.
Anybody else for Coach? Coach.
All right, thanks.